cartoons they watch. We'll play some Warhammer here. The grown-ups cartoon.
Yeah.
Sorta. I think it's pretty fair. Like a cartoon series, but it's very grimdark. Let's see. I think everything has moved. Yes, I believe so. You do. Oh god. We do have Ballast Darkblade with like fucking Charybdises and crap over there. He does, because I think he's only at war. Yeah, he's only at war with me. They released a small patch to update the game to actually make sure the wolves come back to the roster of Drycha's faction, because they were missing. So, which is the reason I couldn't find the wolves suddenly.
You know, people who use this word sometimes frivolously, but nerfed into oblivion. Right?
Yes. Sent to the Shadow Realm for sure.
Let's see, please. Where are we? What are we doing?
Have you heard of or played a game called Paper Sorcerer?
No. Well, I've heard. I have. That's a lie. I have heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've not. Like,
it's an interesting little game. The premise is that you are a powerful wizard or sorcerer who gets banished because of your evilness, and you're locked away in a book because they can't kill you. So they lock you away in a book, and the whole game is like a prison break. You're trying to break out of the book by going through the different chapters of it. So it is sort of a dungeon crawler, and there's like a hub town at the spine of the book because that's connected to all the pages, you know, stuff like that. And you summon different monsters to be your minions. So you can have, like, in my current party, I have a minotaur that wields a great axe to like smack things atop the head and be a tank, and then I have a vampire who does like healing and blood sacrifice and like vampire spells and stuff, and then like I have a werewolf that buffs the party with howls and can like claw people. There's I think there's like 10-15 different monsters, like skeletons, Frankenstein monsters, and witches and succubus and like all that stuff you can. It's pretty neat, actually. I've had lots of fun with it. And it all is like this first-person dungeon crawler that has this paper feel to everything. Like everything is this like sepia paper look because you're in a book. And it's quite neat, actually. If you ever, what the fuck, diploma? What do you want? 9,000? No, no, go away. Go away, Gorok. What the fuck? Oh yeah, here it comes. Good. What? According to auto resolve, there's no chance here. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
That's mostly crap. His army.
His cab is very nasty, but
it's a siege.
Well, I don't have any walls, remember.
That's true. But we could do this.
I feel like we could.
I guess spears are anti-large, are they?
They are. But I have dryads for that.
They're also spears.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna give you all the mobile monsters to just hunt down and eat the cav.
Sure.
I'm gonna form some sort of core in the forest. He has almost no range as well, but he has a lot of those Doomfire Warlocks with their bound spells, so he can just, you know, curse us into oblivion pretty much.
All the other fights too.
Let's see here.
Too many damn warlocks.
Yeah.
They don't look like they had a good time. They all look like beasts, basically.
Yeah, well, they are not the greatest. Yeah, I'll give you
one of the dark elves. Like it's all terrible.
Oh yeah,
no one's having a good time.
Yeah, you know, you don't necessarily want to be a dark elf, though. Sure.
They should have Should have listened. You know?
To what exactly?
The rightful king.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, here we go again. You know, Malekith is the rightful king. He was.
It was never a hereditary title. Nepotism? It's not going to decide who rules the...
Oh,
Yes.
it isn't, huh? Nepotism has nothing to do with high of society.
Oh.
That's rich. Oh, I have a tattoo that says Malekith forever, and I mean it. Oh, also have some bats.
Oh, sure. It's a mixed group of things. So.
Yes. Yeah, a little bit of everything, isn't it?
Ready to ride.
I'll keep the Hawk Riders here.
Let me just, in my mind here,
Yeah.
prepare for how I'm going to play this. So my job is to get the cav.
Yes, the cav ideally is what we want to stop here. That's the priority, especially the Doomfire Warlocks. That would be nice if they were engaged somewhere else or dead. Target after that would be the Charybdis, or the Blackguard. Say if you get like a nice breath attack on the Blackguard or something, that would be pretty nice.
All right, sure, let's do this.
All right. Now, if you can draw away a lot of them, that's great. Honestly, they don't know what the main force is, so just drawing them out and shooting them is not bad at all here. I forgot a group of Dryads apparently. Some warlocks are coming close to the wolves there. Oh, yeah, if you can hunt them off, that's wonderful.
Bounce, man.
Oh yeah. Alright, it's the whole thing. Whole thing.
To war. Awaiting orders. Swiftly!
Shrines over here.
Hurry! Let's hunt! Forever, Lauren! As you
Let's see. Got the cowboys here.
orders acknowledged! Raiders! Your command?
There we go.
Very good. Very good.
Broken will have to be good enough.
Yep, that is definitely nice. Nice.
At once!
Riders. All these Doomfire Warlocks in there.
Right! Sound the horns!
I think we have gotten all the Doomfire Warlocks, or am I missing one?
Cavalry!
Fire down these Blackguard. Good. I think we're gonna square up here.
As you command.
Riders of Athel Lauren! Quickly, now!
Hello, Malice. Are you gonna just walk in here? Okay. Oh, did he? Blood price out. Fine.
Bodies and jobs.
Faster!
Yeah, is he like popping his demon curse? Is that what's happening? No, not yet. He's just very tanky. It's okay. Let's down a little bit. Maps in here. Get these guys. It's here. The Eagles can pick the Charybdis down to size here. I will say that Malus, I don't know what stats he has, but I am okay. Melee attack 100, melee defense 70. Good lord, good lord.
For him, specifically because he is very, very hard to take down.
Yeah,
Because I mean, before I had to kill him for him to come over here.
yes, it's true.
You know, he showed up a couple times. And it was rough. Send the dragon to help.
Yep,
Might have some of what it takes.
we're wearing him down for sure. Just
The other birds and such will end up fleeing, though they killed a chariot and some dark riders and Copeland knights back there.
yep, that's good.
They went back there. Go annoy this chariot.
Fighting this goddamn Charybdis.
We're just saying this.
Eagles disengage. Guys, come back.
Dragon can hurt him. I guess it's really more about hitting him enough.
Yeah, he has massive melee defense. So. What? It's buckling. And it did a very nice blob up in the forest there, so the Woods Awakening is doing some goddamn work here.
For a breath weapon in there too.
Yep. Alright, good. Do as much as possible here. Well, gosh, these Blackguard of Nagaron, like, they were down to like 10-10 when they started fighting here, and they're still going. Like, they just so goddamn tough.
By Kurnos! To battle!
Our bodies and jobs.
Trying to get him, but he's gonna escape.
Yeah, it's too quick. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, whatever. He learned his lesson. Good work.
Yeah. Yeah, the Manticore frenzied pretty much immediately against those knights and then got hunted down by spearmen.
That's fine. He did his duty.
He got really mad. And
It's like, you dare! And he was, yeah. Yes, Wick. It's your time for your weekly dose of Hammer War 2. The Soviet off-brand Warhammer. Like it's like a Chinese bootleg Warhammer. They managed to get a hold of like molds from like Warhammer Fantasy 4th editions. Everything has that very set and blocky look, you know. And everything is just made of cast iron, because that's what it was back in the day, pretty much.
And that's basically how Warcraft came to be.
Yes. Right, Malice, your foul machinations has been... Oh, hello. Volkmar! Yep. Gonna fight Volkmar in that stack, that's for sure. Thought I had someone up here, but I might have sent him somewhere else. We'll see. Grimgor. Oh, hello. That is quite the force.
Helson destroyed? Who know?
Hey!
I got to confederate him.
What is... Oh, Bretonia rolled in.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wow.
It was unexpected.
That was unexpected. You've been killing orcs all this time.
I've been trying to get there. Yeah, I needed one more settlement.
Yeah, it's good that both of you are attacking here. I don't know if you could have taken it on your own. Odd.
Bretonians, huh? Oh, what a shame.
What a shame.
A good, fully upgraded city and legendary lore to boot.
Yeah. That is very rare. I don't think I've ever seen Bretonia actually get into the forest. Like, except that at one time when like they burned down the wild tree. That is exceedingly rare. How interesting. Alright, well. Oh, Fight this for sure. It's a big goddamn battle. There's a lot of nasty. Lots of nasty here.
Alright.
The only saving grace is that the army in question is very new. It doesn't have many chevrons or like many of the orc upgrades they can do. So,
And they marched.
and they did.
It's a tough army, though.
Yeah. Oh. Where is?
Like, I don't know what the wolves can do here. I guess eat the catapult. Probably there.
Yeah. The wolves can probably... the cav, I think they can probably do fairly well. Or like the trolls or something. Something that doesn't have too much armor.
Got the height advantage.
Do. Also have this lovely little forest here. Actual ground forces is sort of mild here on the on the wood elf side, I'll say. But do the hiding for sure here. Just gonna try to pull them apart, separate things, and then pounce with the mobile elements and hope that the core. I have too few treemen. Like 2 of them had died, and I replaced them with like orcs and like manticores. It's not the same, man, but we'll try.
Rahul's famous pulled orc.
Yes. What is the range of Doombolt? Question. Range of overcasted Doombolt. So, alright, well.
Or biggins. We got black.
Oh, it's flinging rocks at you. Whee!
Oh, that hit someone.
I mean, if those spiders get over here, I wouldn't mind beating them up.
All very tired. So. Questionable formation he's moving in.
It's very interesting.
Very orc-like, though.
Yes, for sure.
Ticks. Do you think that is a concern when they design like AI strategy tactics? Like, how would the orcs fight, and just make them do that?
I hope so. Yeah. Get a little tickle of the pickle here. It wasn't worth that cast.
There we go. That's no more catapult.
Awesome. Get out! Flee!
Well, we'd like to draw them away, and then maybe you can mob one of these wall riders.
Yeah, they do walk in a very clumpy clump at the moment.
We'd send in the manticores, but let's be honest, they would just flip out and then charge right into it.
They would, yeah. Well, you've done good. Just get out and let them resume their slow march towards me here. If you do need healing on the hawks, you can come back around, and I have some earth blood.
Inefficient because it'll be Yes, each individual orc.
I'm gonna speed this up a little bit.
Yeah. Do it.
Mostly posturing here.
I mean, that's really not too good too. So no too much getting here.
Throwing some black orcs on the spider away, so that's something.
Yeah, pretty much killed all the cavalry.
Awesome.
Oh, there's like one group there, and we got some, more arachnoid spiders, but well, we'll see. The chariots are gone too. Really very okay with splitting up his forces here.
Because Drycha is out here, she's like, hey, you can get to me maybe. I am all alone here, surely.
Excuse me, Mr. Orc. I'm lost.
Alright, it's time to pounce. Yeah, I also have the help of Discord. Best item in the goddamn game. Ooh, we shattered. Some black orcs are shattered. Good, good. Some goblins. Doesn't seem too scary. What's that? More black orcs? Yep, yep. Good.
I'll be probably waiting with the eagles until I can get them into some archers there.
Yep. Perfectly fine.
What is this strategy though?
You know?
Sort of hanging out in the back most of the time.
Hang out in the back strategy. Let's go and browbeat the spider.
Sort of how to be outnumbered even though you highly outnumber your enemy.
An orc
Thought
guy.
divide and conquer was divide your own forces and you will win.
It's a very brave strategy, Cotton. We'll see. That works out for him. Here's history. These goblins, though, little goblins that could. Yeah, they're hanging in there.
Stabbing with spears. I think we're pretty committed now. I'm gonna send in the manticores.
Yes, I think so.
Go Drycha duel, seems like.
Oh, yeah, don't necessarily want to give him that.
Yeah. I don't know that would go in our favor.
Okay, that to him. Anticore.
A couple manticores to his face.
And eat him with the wolves.
Puts fanatics and archers. Just good place
Yes.
for them.
Just, you know, in case they get charged by something, they can fanatic and run away. I think that's the idea, maybe.
This reality rift thing.
That's the pit of shades. Ah, Grimgor is running off. I'm gonna escort him away with one of the wolves here.
There's a black oak veteran just standing there, watching.
Go, wolves, go! Eat my enemies. I think that's mass exodus here.
Settlement fights.
Oh yeah, it's true. It is. Night, sweet prince.
These eagles did incredibly well.
Yeah, but they're like max rank, you know. They have buffs and stuff for them, so they are basically as good as they can be.
How the enemy goblins are the MVP.
They fought some dryads, I believe. Yeah, they Grimgore got 800 value. They just couldn't, like, my treemen are unhurt.
Mm-hmm.
They just couldn't.
Well, yeah, it's. But I mean, if they had like gone and done this smart way, then might have.
Yeah, no, they could have definitely.
AoE spells were always gonna just hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of black orcs mobbing one of these treants. I mean,
Yeah, they can do it. The Black Horse can definitely chop a tree down. Nice amount of money. Nice amount of money.
Grastiad ad Elorum. Elmchant Grastiad. Artim Rubna Grastiad.
Ulrich the Forgotten. Well. I guess I'll have to go and just take Essen over there. Leave it in the back like that. That's annoying. Or I could just raise someone. Yeah, I'll do that. How about that? Let's see. In Castle Templehof, we shall recruit a lord. This guy. Obligatory point in averaging tendrils and regular wood. And give him a small force of things for that fight.
you've played quite a few like adventure paths and such, right? Which one has been your favorite?
Or Pathfinder?
Yeah, or just any sort of pre-made adventure.
Good question. Good question. I like Rise of the Rune Lords.
You've played them completely through?
We played. I have read it completely through. We played up to book 4, I think. I like that one. Then the group sort of fell apart for different reasons. I had lots of fun playing Kingmaker.
Yeah.
With my original group. That was good fun. There's also a Swedish role-playing, like fantasy role-playing game that has like a campaign that we played many years ago. That was one of those like greats, you know. Also the Swedish Mutant game. Currently we're on Mutant Year 0, but there was one before that called Mutant The Inheritors of the Apocalypse. And we played a incredibly awesome campaign in that one. The only pre-published one they ever did for that game. We played through it, and that is, that is probably the best one. Like if I had to pick.
All right. What about it made it so good comparatively? I mean, if you can separate the group and sort of the writing, or
it was a lot of different. There was a lot of variety in it. There was like an evil mammoth mutant who rode around in a huge like doom train with a cannon, like who just rode up and down the railways in northern Sweden, like just being like this warlord. He was a great villain. We fought corrupt people in the government. We aided like the mutant version of Batman, pretty much like a superhero guy in like a mech armor. He has like found some lost tech, so he's like sort of Batman, Iron Man. And it's just a lot of variety, a lot of mystery. There's a Mad Max in there. There is some like superhero or like urban adventure. There's like this great trek to find a lost vault, and like there's just so much variety and coolness in it. They really outdid themselves and really showed like the range, I guess you would say, like of everything they can do in that setting. So yeah, for me that's just the reason of it, and it's sort of a right time and right place, right? Like we good group, perfect for the thing, so everything just clicked very well. And then I honestly think Way of the Wicked is also one of the best ones I've played through. Just so unique, and there's nothing quite like it. How about you?
Yeah, I've probably DM'd more than I've played.
Yeah.
Many of these.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm just trying to sort of now think of all the ones that I have done. Right.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. I'll say.
Okay.
Interesting one. It has some adventures. You sort of you predict a lot of what's going to happen.
Sure.
And you're like, okay, we're going to go do this thing, and it's probably going to be a dungeon with some enemies, and we're going to fight them, and then
Sure.
so on, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel that the Dragon Lords there, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, I mean, I'm in it right now, which probably, so I don't really have the retrospective on that, but it seems like there's a lot of things to guess about, sort of theory crafting and try to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I like that. Beyond that, there's a lot of situations you get in where you have that like, oh, so okay, that where you find out new information and that changes your perspective,
right,
of what's going on. I like that. That's good. That is that's a good thing.
Yeah.
See, good and I really have mostly. Way of the Wicked. I enjoyed Way of the Wicked. I feel that it was a fun campaign.
Yes.
It had a lot of, as you said, it was a different perspective, right?
Yeah.
Don't know that I would do it again. It's a lot of time and effort, and it's sort of with the Pathfinder system. It's very sort of heavy.
Yes.
Mechanically.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I done some at home that I've mostly read, but I do like for 5th edition, I think, Tomb of Annihilation. Having played a bit of it, but mostly read, to say. It seems good. I haven't had the opportunity to further that. And recently, Tina and I have played in our sort of one-on-one game, the Pathfinder Hell's Rebels campaign.
Oh, really?
I enjoyed that campaign a lot, yeah.
Wasn't that like a sort of a approach to a Way of the Wicked thing? Like your
Vengeance.
Vengeance.
It's two different ones. I tried to look at the Hell's Vengeance one, but I was like, man, just don't feel like being evil more. Like
that's fine.
It was fun. We tried that, but it's like sort of cackling. I would torture all the people. It's like, I'm like, just didn't really.
It's hard to top Way of the Wicked when it comes to evilness. I feel that is the.
We went opposite approach.
Yeah.
Of being the good guys fighting the bad guys, and everything happens sort of pretty much in one city, and it's a little bit sort of intro to like Forsaken Throne-y, you're some scrappy people trying to stop this evil Chiliax devil empire from doing bad things to you, and then rebel and gather the citizens and do some covert stuff and whatnot. it was good.
I have Tomb of Annihilation. I've heard good things about. I am currently running the current campaign I'm running for my here around the table is Red Hand of Doom, which is a classic 3.5 or a 3.0 campaign really. That I have like a conversion document to 5th edition. And it's like this war campaign where a enormous horde of hobgoblins and monsters show up. You just crush and destroy everything that's in the way. So the players are like running, sabotage missions and like investigating and try to like, blunt the horde so it can be defeated, because in its original sort of iteration, that horde is just a world ender pretty much.
All right.
So what we're doing now, it's pretty fun. I also would like to play or DM'd Curse of Strahd. One of those classic ones.
Yeah, I mean, I did
Oh, you did?
play through it with Isakawa as the DM.
Oh, really? When was this?
It's been going on.
Oh, it's ongoing?
Yeah, well, it was. We pretty much just finished.
Oh.
Yeah, it. I don't know what I expected. It's very grim, dark, and such. I feel if I had advice for running it, I'd say take good time with the introduction.
Yeah.
Make sure people sort of get into the grim darkness sort of Barovia.
Yep.
Because it ended up being a little rushed in the beginning. I felt that it was a detriment.
Sure.
To the atmosphere.
I get it.
But yeah, some fights that feel, I would say, very swingy difficulty.
I've read the beginning of it, and I'm like, this is just really cool. I like Strahd as a villain. I read the book I Strahd for like a few years ago, which is like his backstory pretty much. You read his diary pretty much. It was a really, really nice, like cool little story. I don't really read or like D&D books because I don't really think they're very good, but that one specifically was actually really good.
Well, I mean, maybe it sounds like you have the knowledge that you should probably DM that compared to playing it.
Yep.
Gonna get these warlocks here.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, Tina and I thought about doing that one, but since Pathfinder has made so many, Paizo has made so many adventure paths.
Oh yeah.
Let's try to do some of them and like have fun with that, right? Because I'll say I'm kind of done with the Pathfinder system, but their stories are great.
Are you playing Pathfinder or are you converting it?
Yeah, I'm playing.
It's yeah, I would like to one of those Pathfinder campaigns I never got around to, but I actually have the entire series of the Skull and Shackles, the pirate one. I would like to actually play or DM that one at some point.
I've thought about it as what to do with Tina and something. And I will say that like, you know, when you do something for the first time, you always have that perspective of if I did this again, right? So I could imagine I could do some of these ISO ones in the future, just because if I've done them already, like, sort of.
I mean, yeah, there's some good ones out there for sure. I do enjoy the 5e also, like stepping up and actually producing like adventures and stuff, because
I mean they can, yeah, they kind of have to.
Yeah, they kind of have to. But in previous editions there weren't much of that. There weren't like
The ones that were there were middling quality.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to make that sort of thing.
Gosh, yeah.
I'd love to do it, actually produce a thing, but just like, who has the time, right?
I know.
Just
I know.
What if you
There's-
just spent the time doing the prep and then didn't play? You're like, well, that doesn't sound like
Mhm.
what
Yeah,
it isn't.
I know. It's why I several years ago moved over to pre-published campaigns simply because I didn't have the time. Like I just started working like for real, and I just couldn't anymore. Because it just takes so much effort to do that homebrew stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, is this a cold one chariot? Okay, sure. The Wardens of Cyrithil will wreck those guys.
Make sure to hunt down these Doomfire Warlocks so they're out. There you go. The Manticore. Being kind of with these chariots because it keeps frenzying. Can't catch them.
Really pissed at those chariots.
And it's like, you shot me. Oh, I got one. To help him.
Wildwood Rangers! Way Watchers!
Yeah, I've heard people say that Skull and Shackles require some work for it to like come to its full fruition. For sure, it's one of those kind of early Paisa ones. But I would like to explore more of the Rune Lord lore in Pathfinder because I think that's a really cool like aspect of the world.
It's like a trilogy at this point, right?
It is.
There's the Rune Lord. There's like Return to the Rune Lord.
There's
Yeah.
Rise of the Rune Lords, there's the Shattered Star, and then there is Return of the Rune Lords. Yeah, so it's like a trilogy.
You could sort of, if that's what you're into, that's like 6 years of.
Yeah, oh for sure. But
Yeah.
they're cool. It's like these ancient, super powerful Aslan like wizard kings who fell or died or went into exile or something, and then returning to a world that has changed a lot, and they're like, my God, I need to like re-establish my old empires. It's cool.
Yeah, and I mean these pre-made things is one of the things that makes the like 5th edition and Pathfinder for that matter so accessible, right? Because you can run them without needing to really do much work.
Yeah. I'm also actually quite excited for the Icewind Dale one they released recently, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
That's a cool cover, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool owl cover, and snow owl bears, and like walrus people and stuff like that. So I haven't really played a winter campaign before, I think, so that could be fun.
Snow and ice and avalanches.
Yeah, and the other like sort of creepy dreadness of something ancient and very angry out in the snow.
Hooting,
Yeah, exactly.
following, knowing.
Seeing, judging.
It knows those things you did and
Yeah.
things you shouldn't have.
Yes, exactly. Ikrim Bitterbark will start sweeping up here and like punch out the elves. My God, yeah, they took the Kingsglade. I think you have to fight Bretonnia, man.
I will. It was always the plan, let's be honest. But didn't think it would be because of them attacking our land.
Fair enough.
Gonna wipe out these lizardmen. They produce stacks so fast.
Oh yeah.
They're building another one there. They have 3 stacks, and then we have the other lizard guy who has like 2 settlements left, and he has like keeps just filling. Like he has 2 full stacks of salamanders and skinks. I don't know. It's not like that's a problem for you to fight. It's just he can be in more places than I can at once, and our garrisons can't fight it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or me sort of running after him all the time. I could go take his towns, but then we'd just be switching places.
I wonder. Can I sue for peace with, say, the orcs? Because I would like to concentrate killing off the Empire and not fight this two-fronter all the time. That would be kind of nice.
Let's have
Hello,
your
Grimwar.
day.
Yes, you do want
All
peace,
you
actually.
want is
Okay,
So
okay.
I can shove the word
Make it pay for it.
back down your
Okay,
throat.
okay. How about peace? Pay me something from your very strong economy. Oh. How about you pay me more from your very strong economy? How about you pay me like 10,000? Yeah, he accepted.
Well, he really doesn't.
Yeah.
He really peace.
There we go. That's settled. Don't have to worry about the south more. Then we'll kill off the Empire, and then Grimgor is going to get the business here. Because he's still sitting on Forest of Gloom, and I certainly want that. So this is just a... Don't worry, guys. It's just a temporary reprieve here while I get down to business. And the Kane... Just assassin this guy.
Blocking pathways. Protector of the forest.
Because we need to deal with the goddamn chaos as well, of course. And we're dealing. There's dealing going on with the chaos.
Many dealings.
Yes. Most suspiciously. Oh. Let's check. Yeah. Growth. Growth. Always good to have a regrowth. Start working towards lightning strike on all troops, really. Repair the moot and build. Oh. Sacrificial grounds, just take care of some corruption around here. There we go. Hello again, Dry Snap. Oh, relax, man.
Gonna raise it just so we can't take it back.
Very well.
Ariel's legion grows weary.
I've become a despoiler.
It's legit.
Looks like a fight. Because otherwise, we would lose. Not like our army is particularly good, but
Alright.
it's just shielded sources, right?
Yeah. Pretty sturdy against Way Watchers, still.
But I think we can win.
So too.
Yeah, the new armies have treemen instead of spears.
You know,
Right?
it's the way to go, honestly. I think one of the most, like, attrition grindy campaigns I've ever played on my own was when I played Luther Harken, like the Vampire Coast down here. It's just lizard man after lizard man after lizard man. You're like, my god, they just won't. They just won't stop.
Wild riders!
It's pretty Good map though, like a nice open area here to just chill in.
Alright, I guess this is the...
Alright, let's go. This is the way. This is the way it's gonna be. Orbsauruses.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any sort of super high value targets though, it's just a lot of them.
Oh,
For the
got
eternal
discovered
realm.
somehow.
Swift
I got some red skinks, they're not pretty bad.
wild riders.
You're gonna charge me here? Okay, I'm just gonna...
For the eternal realms.
I'm gonna sacrifice those cold ones here. I am all for it.
Charge! At speed!
Go, ghostly stags.
Our magic will destroy them! Hurry! At once! Swiftly!
This will be very painful for you.
Let's hunt!
Yep. So basically a free pick right there.
For Lady Ariel! Orders acknowledged! At once!
Okay, the general here's large, she's in Croxibor, so
Alright. Oh yeah, bye.
Burrows just took care of him pretty quick.
That's oh, the poor Croxigor Ancient. Not like this. Million Kings, probably the most annoying unit in the entire game. We are not pleased. Rain these Sauruses down. Come on. On ghostly stags. Stag them. Board them, or whatever a stag does.
Weakening the wood.
Yeah. Family favorite. Kids love it. Tastes like lemon. There's like a whole block of Saurus over here that hasn't done anything. They just sort of stood and looked at my cab, and then when I moved the cab away, they didn't move. They just kind of hung out, I guess.
To war! For Apple Lauren! Go! For Our Lady! Riders, attack! Yes! At speed! It is done! At once! For Athel Lauren! Go!
That's
War! Wild Riders!
Yeah,
Ever ready!
the settlement fights are
awesome.
should be perfectly good.
Mopped up. Good value on those Hawk Riders.
Yeah.
Roxigor Ancient got 70 gold value. He punched one dude and then got shot into oblivion.
Yeah. You know, that's the price of all the air shafts staying his dead body.
Blessing of the forest.
Arboris Elmchant.
Vanessa, Drycha. She's sort of sailing around here, just hanging out, not doing much. Works up in the mountains. But yeah, having Grimgor not constantly pouring in with his stupid stacks, although I think I've killed, I don't know, I feel like I killed like 10 or 12 or 15 arc stacks down here. But not having that constantly would be nice. Now we can just squash the Empire, because fuck 'em. Hello, Volkmar.
Empire doesn't have that much left either.
No. Volkmar is sort of the... I assume they're building more up here in like around Middenheim, but... It's, the Empire is quickly falling here. Oh! This Aztec took action. Well, never mind then. We'll deal with that as well at some point. You declare war. Okay. Eastman got destroyed, I think.
All hail colonels.
Assaulting units.
Antim lugna grastia. Kadabra.
Oh. Hopefully Azag doesn't actually take more of the Empire stuff here, because then I need sort of to turn around and beat him up. If he can just keep himself in check here, I think we'll be dandy. I need to build.
A confederation from the orcs. Right?
Yes. What I'm waiting for. Oh, I can hop over here. You go to Aberheim. Oh, hello. Oh, goodness me, here we have it. All of them. You know, I think we can beat this. Lots of spears and knights, but not too scared of that, honestly. Ready for a big ass fight?
Oh, yeah, that's what we're here for, right? Going down. Oh, France himself.
Yeah.
Two of his commanders. Yes. Not a lot of danger.
No, there's some halberds in there. There's a Luminarch, which is kind of funky. That dude's dangerous. He has fire damage and does like, I don't know, I have 1200 per shot or something. If that hits a tree, man, that'll be bad. But
It's right behind the door, pointing at it to blow it through. But he won't. He'll put it back in like the defense square, and it'll just sit there doing nothing with the game.
one can certainly hope.
Right, kill some eagles.
Fair bit of huntsmen and archers and stuff, though. So we'll see here.
Huntsman, a bit dangerous.
They are.
Good against the treemen have a lot of health.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are very sturdy here.
And killing them is very efficient. And it looks like he doesn't get all his troops at the beginning. So.
Oh, here we go, the birdies. Wolves still sadly nerfed when it comes to breaking down the doors, so we'll have to do our best. Alright. Actually gonna deploy the beasties over here just to see if I can draw some of their deployment over here. And I could. Good. That over here and that. Okay. Wood does absolutely nothing to gain souls. Check. Absolutely nothing. Beat it up. Get in there. More shenanigans coming on the walls there. What do we have? Crossbowmen, some handgunners,
Hold them.
and halberds.
Stay up.
Through. Oh. Hit the 2 birds I did not want it to hit. Damn it. And this battle. Grind, grind, grind. Zoomed in on a spearman, he's like, "We'll kill them all!" As the treatment like smashes them into oblivion.
France has been fighting for years now.
Oh. Well, that's actually a bit dangerous.
Yeah, I feel like it. He is faster than them. He does have his monstrous griffin death claw. So we can pull them back a bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't note that he had that. Well, that the Luminarch has been shooting. I mean, it's not like I can really avoid him. Oh, he's landing there with the tree.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Jumped it too.
Oops. Was a misclick, but that's okay. All treemen, browbeat France, please. The leader dude. Here. 2 spiders poison him. There we go. Enough to give him the business.
Oh, on you go. Wow. Solar beams coming out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost got the Luminarch. Just too many people around. And then France came. But almost dead is better than not. Now, if he had Griffin Knights with Halberds to charge in here, he had Luminarch, man.
Jesus Christ, that Luminar.
Stop it! Birds are being demolished. I'll go over here and see if we can just... Nothing else go distract them, you know?
Yep.
And if we lose the birds, that's not really the end of the world. Streaming that would be annoying.
That's more annoying than the birds.
That thing does hurt. If I shooting?
France, smack him! Ow!
Oh, that shit. Ah, that's
That Luminarch has to go. He took out like a third of a tree but in one shot. Good lord.
In some ways, the birds can't really get to it. I guess they're trying, but they can't. They can't land where it is.
Stop the Lurk! Ah!
Get it. Oh, some got to it. Hopefully it doesn't have too much health, but it is now.
Oh, France is on the ropes.
What? Ah. Hitting too hard to it. No. No, fly away. Fly away.
Yes, France is dead. Oh,
Luminar is on retreat. It couldn't manage to get enough to kill it, though. There's too many enemies around it.
it's okay. Now we just have to grind this out pretty much at this point.
See if I can hunt it down now. Or it's still not running. These birds might be out for good.
Yeah, okay. That's
Damage.
that's okay. I'll give you the wolves. We're currently hacking down the the door over there.
Or behind great swords await them. Wouldn't call that a good matchup.
No, it's not the ideal. Some bikes got returned. What the fuck? Come on. Come on.
The mortar's not the cannon you want for this fight.
No. No, it's not doing them much favors for sure.
Those steel and Imperial Patrol with their flare guns. And goes to fire damage. Kind of a glorious fight, though.
Oh yeah.
He's actually like fighting back a bit.
Grinding.
He's running out of melee forces.
They are.
Hit the great swords.
Ah, Doomstar is just walking here. I'm walking here.
As they say.
Yeah. Yes, 4 halberds. You're gonna stand in the way of this. Oh, didn't think so.
What's been there? No more ammo. Oh, your swordsman!
You know, I can honestly sympathize with this quite a bit. It's not like the first time we have sent archers into melee in desperation.
Just to hold them back. I mean, you know, this was the best they could hope for.
I got another volley in thanks to that, so.
But the weakness here is that they will have to basically exhaust our magic too, to really make this happen.
I think it's doing pretty well.
Yeah,
Still, we've been spelling a lot here, but we're doing pretty good.
I'm gonna get around to that Luminar that sits there.
Yeah, that
That'll be dangerous. It's a rough order. Go attack this living tree stomping around.
See that
Chop it.
monstrous tree that is just screaming hatred and death. You need to go.
But it's like, even if you rode a horse into like a tree, you would just like.
Oh, that Luminarch! Okay, yeah, no. Luminarch has to go. Abandon everything. Luminarch is the target. No more shots for you, Luminarch. You have done enough here. There we go.
With that, they waver and retreat.
There we go. Pyrrhic victory. Ah! Pyrrhic, but
Fought, but you didn't, like, you won technically, right?
yeah.
Sometimes in Warhammer here that might be true. However, the fact that units cost nothing to replenish means that, you know, it doesn't really matter if you didn't lose any units, you lost nothing.
Yeah. It specifically doesn't matter much to Wood Elves because their replenishment is just so enormous. It's much worse if you play, say, High Elves because their replenishment is not very good. So you have to sit for turns just waiting for things to come back. But here it takes like a turn and then you're back fighting, or 2 turns for these eagles probably. Up and running again.
Fighters. They were heroes.
They sure were. Very impressed.
Yeah, a bit more work with the Luminarch. Could have done something more. Good effort.
Good effort.
Like, had Volkmar also been.
Yes. Old Durthu. Bark. Yeah. Time for you to take a look up here. Kill off some of these dudes.
Tula in fear. Kadabra.
Keep your filthy hands off!
Claiming of the woodlands here. Oh yeah, Anti-Chaos Man is done. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
Chaos is solved. No more problem.
Yes.
Someone's on it.
Best man is on it. Yeah, pretty much. That's what's going on. Hawks here. That's okay. Yeah, you are new and fresh-faced, and you're gonna go up here and beat on Harald. I'm now losing 20,000 a turn.
Lose. 20,000 a turn.
Yep.
Man. Given that each settlement gives like 70 gold or whatever.
It's sure something, isn't it?
You're earning nothing.
My hope is to dissolve Ikram Bitterbark pretty quick here. I just want to stomp out these like dark elf settlements around here with this guy.
Money.
And then I don't know. I just certainly.
Yeah, I mean, what's money for if not for spending, right?
That's true. Pushing him pretty hard here. I think we'll send Thaddeus up north to find chaos as well. Have to head north again, Thaddeus. This guy. Let's disband this guy. Regrowth. I wonder if there's anyone I can trade with now. Probably not. Like, no one likes me really. The Doom Kingdoms still think I am awesome. But, lot of Zotek? Trade with them.
I mean, I can tell you, I have.
Ah, trade agreement. Yay! That'll give me some money for a few turns. Before you kill him off. I know, only losing 17,700 now per turn.
Valuable trade agreement.
I also dissolved an army. So. I am getting 800 from trader, so that's quite the.
Good pickings.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's a bit on the late side news here, but did you hear that the developers that were making the new Vampire Bloodlines game actually got taken off the project?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Really doesn't bode well for that game, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Literally, the publisher coming in and saying, "No, you're too crap at this. We're not gonna let you." My goodness.
It might be like they went over budget or broke some deadlines or something, but mismanagement is never good for.
Oh, it's definitely over budget and over deadline. It was gonna be released like years ago. It's been going on forever, and yeah, I feel a bit miffed. Luckily, I didn't pre-purchase it or anything.
I think people have learned enough about not repurchasing.
I don't know. There was that super digital deluxe edition, Mankai, for €100 or whatever. But I assume some people or a lot of people have paid for.
Which includes like a statue or some other.
An in-game jacket. You can look a bit different.
All those important screenshots you're going to take where people can put a different jacket on.
Oh, for sure. Alright, Volkmar, see what you're gonna do here. Go to Henman, non-aggression pact. Nah.
It's a fight
Oh.
waiting to happen. This is one of the new armies, so a very inexperienced lord, but one of the armies that have a composition I kind of.
Oh, goodness, this army. Alright, it is High Weaver Strat hot. So let's see what the High Weaver Strat hot is good for here. But that's certainly a lineup. That Skink Chief is certainly bringing Pretty good counter though, like swords with spears. They're pretty against treemen.
They can tank, but they can't. I don't think they deal that much damage.
I see. It's not Temple God for sure.
What could I do that would be a counter to swords with?
There's nothing countering them really, except like heavy artillery. Like I don't know, like hell, not a hellstorm. Or that could work. I'm thinking, what's it called? The hell blasters. Yeah, they're like the machine guns. They can probably do pretty well.
Not really in my roster.
No. Oh, you have Way Watchers. That's basically the same thing.
Line here. You can something like this.
Okay.
Feels much more flimsy than having like spearmen, though.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Ever ready.
Make sure that we can get those shots in. Everything here can really Vanguard deploy.
Yep.
I think my benefit with this faction is mostly that I can shoot them just before they get here.
I really like the treatment model. That's a good model. Look at that guy. That's a scary ass tree.
Big stomping moss beards.
Alright, dragon, let's go. Let's go and do a little breathy breath. I do have chameleon skinks, so just watch out for that stuff.
Sisters of Thorn.
I have cursor and here. Alright. Good.
Yeah, these chameleons are...
Oh, they're nasty. They're like so much damage. They're invisible. They have damage resist themselves. They're in loose formations. You can't really nuke them with spells efficiently. And really quick. Their poison is just ugh. Everything is not pleased with any of it really.
Dauntless outrage.
Like the High Weaver has a fireball. Oh, okay, they have a bound item. I was like, wait, that doesn't seem right. Woodels don't have fire magic.
With haste. For Eldrazor. Swiftly now.
Yeah, Sisters of the Thorn here. I think they have like some bounce spells too.
Swift of
They do.
foot.
Mostly buffs and debuffs, so I need to be in melee before I can actually good on that. Oh, here comes the Way Watcher fire.
Sisters of Thorn.
Played a while ago when on the Was it once like when Imric had just hit? I played a bit of a campaign with Sheep. Where he played Imric and I played someone else. I think I played like Ashag maybe. And it was the most ridiculous thing I've seen because Imric's campaign gives you the opportunity to recruit like legendary dragons. So like regiments of renowned dragons, that you could just sort of get them. So he ended up having a stack with like I think 6, 7 like legendary dragons that all had like 5 to 6 breath attacks each, and then just Sisters of Avalorn for the rest. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Like I've never seen such a broken stack.
It's very.
Yes, it's very Emmerich. It's very thematic. So I'm happy that's available, but good lord, what a broken campaign. Why is this? Oh, there's like the dragon's like pushing a Saurus in front of him, and that makes it impossible for it to like fly because the Saurus is just wobbling in front of it. Oh my god, it's so janky. Whew, this dragon got fucking browbeat by something. Yeah, was the Saurus that effective? Oh, that is most unfortuitous.
We have learned about Saurus that they are very strong.
Oh yeah. I did think, however, like a dragon would actually be able to do this, but it's kind of a weak source dragon.
Mm.
There we go.
Hunt them down.
Alright. So be it.
Defenders of Avalorn! Burial! Armed and ready! Azray, attack! Sisters of War!
pretty well.
Yeah. Yes, sheep. I think at some point, I think I just said there's no point keep playing this when your entire stacks are just dragons and sisters. There's just, I'm like, what can man do against such reckless dragon? It was a silly campaign, but it was fun. It was fun enough.
Inbricks start to be hard though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You're surrounded by enemies.
Or there's Tomb Kings in all directions, and there's lizards and orcs and stuff. It's very nasty. I am slowly playing through the same play campaign for Eltharion, the Warden of Tor Ivres. It's a fun campaign. It's has a lot of little knickknacks and special things in it that I actually quite enjoy. And, like, you can capture enemy lords. Oh, hello. Shoot from that. Oh, he's coming. All right. Well, I'm for the big Volkmar fight of the century here.
All right. We don't have to go soon though.
That's fine. Does he have any anti-large? Well, he does have demigryphs. He does have a steam tank, the Emperor's Wrath steam tank, and a Hellblaster Volagun. But that's kinda it. All right. Oh, there'll be a fight.
Look at all these knights.
Mm-hmm. They are absolute trash. Empire Knights are really bad.
Yes.
But yeah, those demigryphs. Oh, yeesh. Oh, we do have a nice big juicy forest here that we're definitely going to use. We have the flyers. It does have a steam tank, which is bad news bears. We can kill that somehow, that would be nice. I don't know how, if we can effectively reach it though, thinking of all the stuff he has.
If the dragons can get him.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm gonna hang back for the beginning. What an awkward map for him.
But yeah.
Full of rolling hills. That's
Honestly,
potential.
now that I think about it, I should probably just deploy deeper inside this forest. Like, have him really come inside here if he wants to fight.
Yeah, looks like he's waiting for his reinforcements.
I think that will matter much. Is that an Empire stack or what? Like 4 or 5 characters?
That's an AI on the ropes stack.
I suppose so. Tank is trundling forward. If you keep drawing the dragons back so you can't shoot it with the steam tank.
That's the plan. There's a nice little valley down here.
Pull them in here.
Can live in. Should we wait for the reinforcements? No, just enter the forest. Fine. Oh, he shot the birds. Oh, shit. Thought they were out of line of sight down here. We don't have a land button.
No, no, that would be something. Just land. Just sit on the ground a little bit, bird, and wait for. Just wasting ammo on the steam tank. I mean, sure. Now he's moving.
He's shooting, but I just don't think he could actually hit.
No, I don't think so. Yes, do come further in.
Every mob here. Just...
Alright, I think that's fine. Let's get him, boys. There we have the demigriffs. That's dangerous. God, this forest is difficult to see things in. Oh. You're like blood red, yellow tint to everything. I don't like it. Not a fan.
Yeah. Sort of hard to orientate yourself in
Yep, it is.
what's going on.
Well, his demogryphs are at least down for the count. So something.
Good.
Or very soon. I just need to break here. Smack the steam tank.
Dragons get beaten up by Volkmar himself.
Yes. Volkmar! Mustache the Grim! Many nights. So many nights.
Meet the huntsman.
Oh, turns out spiders are worse than Empire Knights. Who would have thunk it? Oh, spiders, why are you so bad at this? You're armor piercing and poisonous, like you should be really good at this stuff. But no. No, you're not.
General. we're taking a real beating here. I'm trying to just pull them back.
Yeah.
Sorry for this one.
To consolidate my forces a little bit and then to back into the doom stack. Everyone turn around, beat on Volkmar. Oh, magic is out.
There's no more healing. These huntsmen have done a lot of damage to the dragons. Again, we're defending a settlement here, right?
We are defending, but if we lose here, we are wiped out because we retreated once.
So there's really no. Still gonna try to hope that dragon. Carefully distract. It's-
He's run out of his buffs. Smack him. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
It's wavering.
Yeah, there we go.
Good.
Yes.
Kill the steam tank though.
That would be
Great.
nice.
You'll have to charge out to it.
Where is it? Oh, there. There it is. Yeah, tough fight, but no. The tree doom stack does its goddamn job, that's for sure. Five 3-men bonking on this steam tank.
He's spraying steam.
There we go. It is sort of a hunting down situation, but don't have too many mobile elements. Spiders can great swords.
Yeah, then we'll have to make it safe.
Yep.
The door.
Really need to get rid of these spiders and have hawks instead. It's like no. There's nothing the spider can do that the hawks can't, I feel.
Yeah. I do like them. They do a lot of damage with sort of a hawk charge. They can dismantle most things.
Yeah.
Then mob it and sort of get out of the way before it gets bad. Yeah.
$1,500 value almost on one of these treatment. Pretty good. Yes, that spider did a lot of damage. 2,000 value on a spider. I mean, that's good for it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much wiped them out. No Britonia, no aggression, non-aggression pact. Not after this.
I think not.
All right, and I am out of here.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Yeah, no, thanks for being able to move it. It helps a lot. I had one of those situations yesterday where I was like, well, I need to read all of this chapter because it's kind of open-ended. So I need to know, everything in it in case something happens in a certain direction. So this takes longer. All right, it is saved.
Good. Then
Awesome.
I'll talk to you.
Yep, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week.